go to the stripe for two. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
Good on the second free throw.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
And here's West for three. And it's West again missing.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Joseph dishes to Johnson. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below. He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time, but that's an invitation for a turnover.
Joseph, the pass to Patterson. And the three ball is good. Patterson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So it's the Pacers now. It's a 5-point game. West outside. There's the pick. Tries it from the top of the key, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And we reach the end of... Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be...
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's DeRozan in for Corey Joseph. So an entirely new group in now for Indy.
I'm doing terrible. 1 out of 6. 0 out of 3. 5 minutes one time.
Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And West subs in for Hill. Raptors leading by 8. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patrick Patterson is out there with Johnson. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. But they get it back. Passes it to DeRozan.
First swipe, no swiping.
Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Pacers in 5th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, last season.
Pacers trail by 10. West outside.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
He kicks it to Mahimi. Tries again. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
You thought he tried to pass it to
Let's get
me.
your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
That one misses.
Wow.
Toronto leading by 10. Well, the Pacers, despite all their injuries from last season, were right in the playoff hunt until the very end. Had a chance, in fact, GA, on the last day to sneak in, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they needed a Brooklyn loss to go along with them winning that last game. Ultimately, though, it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game out of the postseason.
Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too.
Yeah.
But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
West against Lowry. He dishes it to Patterson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Patterson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome
There we go,
unrefined
baby.
skills. I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first. I mean, they were conscious of throwing that ball in the paint and attacking the rim.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his
First round
potential.
pick.
Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in.
I wonder, is that the
Free throw
computer
dropped for
doing
West.
that, or it just
And Toronto
simulated?
had a strong season against the East last year. They would end up with 33 wins against their own conference and earn that 4 seed in the East.
They making you earn everything. It's not easy.
The drive by Lowry. Can't cash in from close range.
Give me my.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
West kicks to Stuckey. The shot's
There
good
we
on the
go.
assist by West. And that's now
There
11
we-
points for Rodney Stuckey. And the Raptors did play the other East teams well, went 500 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams too.
And despite that, we know the Raptors had a disappointing playoff run to end the year, but I thought they still showed that they are a power in the East
Give me-
by having another strong season against the conference.
Take Stuckey.
13 feet away. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Dab.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
And just slap me in my.
Rosen dishes to Ross. Pass to Lowry.
That's hard defense.
Patterson a screen on West. Lowry with the ball. West picks him up. Here's the floater.
Dang, I
And
tried to
DeRozan
block it,
lays
but he
in.
threw the.
DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Here's West. Johnson with
What?
the block.
Didn't even look like a block.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. Ross with a wide open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pacers trail by 8. It's West with the drive. The rebound by Patterson.
Man, they ain't give me no
Patterson's got his third
foul
rebound
on it.
tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different
You know it's
if he
backcourt
shot
right
the
there.
ball anything like he's capable of.
Raptors moving the ball around. Ross kicks to DeRozan. Patterson, the screen. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. He got right to the cup using that screen. Lowry's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to West to stop the run. And the release was
Dang.
before the buzzer. But it's
Boy,
off
I
target.
almost made it.
And we finished one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
That's such a good start for me.
All right, we've got some work to do, but it's not too late. Let's put our stamp on the second half. Now a few things. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking a foul call. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench.
7
That
turnovers.
heated things up for us when we had to have a little something
That's
extra.
why we losing.
Okay, in terms of pace, let's keep things moderate next half. Turning this game into a track meet might hurt us more than it will help us. It might not feel like it, but we're in an okay position. A lot of teams would have been out of this game by now, but we're still in it. Let's get after it and see what happens.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant
Don't forget
impact
to
in
like,
this game.
subscribe,
how
and
about
leave a
his
comment down
scoring in
below.
that
Let me know how I'm
first
doing.
half? He just looked like a different player today, really.
Some changes for Toronto. Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for DeMarre Carroll, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. On the court for Indiana, West in at point guard. Turner is out there with Mahinmi. And there's Hill.
See, yeah, they got me
And
at
it's
point guard
Miles
there,
in at the
too.
2.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap
You
time.
kidding me
for
on
this
my
group.
layups, bro?
Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Thank you, he missed. This fourth quarter?
Shoots. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Now here's Joseph. And so Toronto
I
takes
did
this,
terrible.
but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've
Did
got to
terrible my
defend your
first
home
game.
floor, and they did that.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg
Yes,
Anthony,
it
Clark
is.
Kellogg,
Ugly.
and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by
Next game,
2K
though. Next
Sports. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
This guy's efficient. He don't believe in taking bad shots. He's all about the high-quality shots. It makes him a powerful presence in the low post, and he can impact the game on the defense end, too. He takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.